going down into the city.
So do we not have an appropriate bay parking site near the test now? Right?
No, we do not.
That's fine.
I mean, we're forever being told off by various supermarkets don't come into our car park and such, but no, the government doesn't seem fit to provide driving instructors with an appropriate bay parking. You can't go into the test centres to use theirs.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
previously
even they won't let us. Sorry, go on.
So previously, I've heard that they only used to ask you to do bay parking in the test center, but now they can do it at anywhere.
They can do it anywhere. They used to sort of try to keep it to the test centre. Now they use, they do actually use supermarket car parks with agreement from supermarkets and pub car parks, again with agreement.
To go straight.
Yeah, go straight on. No, the left one doesn't go our way.
Right. That's fine.
So the question is, can you go around as well, or is it appropriate, or what's possible?
It's a tricky situation.
It's a very tricky situation.
We've got temporary traffic lights and this road work going on.
Yeah, that's made your. You see, this is the one. Now, this guy actually is doing the right thing, trying to see if he can go around. But it may be now that the buses scuppered everybody and snooked everybody because the other traffic is probably coming. He's got no use. Yeah, you're not going to go there. Just wait there. It's very awkward, isn't it? See, they already had the green light, but the bus was already blocking the whole road anyway.
Yeah,
so
they couldn't actually.
There we go. There you go. So the guy behind the bus did the right thing by trying to see if he could go, but at the same time, it was left everybody in an awkward position. And sometimes these kind of things happen, so you just have to kind of work it out and make the best of the situation. So this is our roundabout. We've done it before. We're going to go straight on now. I want you to stay in this lane. Sorry, to the right lane. Stay in the right lane.
This is the right lane?
No, that's the hatch markings. That's for our little, sorry. Okay? That's it, yeah.
This one?
That's it.
That's going straight. This
is the one. So we are going straight, second exit now.
Okay.
What we do is once we go, we are going to go into the left of the 2 lanes on the roundabout. These guys ain't going that way. They're going to go over to the left. Okay? So we just make our way into the left of these 2 lanes. Over here. That's it. Into the left. That's the one. And then you're turning left down this road here. Very awkward, isn't it? Yeah. Doubly difficult because with the sun in our eyes like this, it's so hard to actually see any road markings at all.
But the good thing is it's not a test route, hopefully.
No, it's not. We're doing a right turn at the set of lights. It's a sharp right turn. We're going round by the Dixon's Coffee, so we have green lights to go. And are you clear to turn?
Yes.
So let's turn round by the coffee place. At least going to go the sun in our eyes.
Yeah. This is a tricky situation about this time, maybe.
It's the most dangerous time.
You can do a bit.
Dawn and dusk is when a lot of accidents happen, just because the sun is in your eyes. People are tired, just woken up, or they're fatigued after a day.
Go right.
Left. We're going to go left into this car park here this time.
Left?
Yeah. And go to the far side of the car park. There's some nice bays over there. If you want to go stop and reverse into one of them.
Yes.
Go the car park all to yourself. Tuck in, a bit closer. Okay, that'll do then. Just that's it there.
Okay.
So I feel closer would have been better, but we'll see when we get here. So you've got a slight gap to contend with as well, but just deal with what you've got.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to reverse left into the bay. Good odds. So, got my chopstick here. It's this line, lined up with these lines. Okay. So your 2 lines need to come together like this.
The last one, right?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I thought this was
No, that's for your parallel parking. Use that one. That's it. You got it. That's the mandatory check over your right shoulder, thank you. Yeah, you're there, you're in. That's it. Because you're on a hill, you need to counteract the gravity. So. There you go. All right?
Yeah.
Easy as that. Do you want to do it again?
Yes, please.
Do it yourself.
far away from the line.
Not really. You would have been better. What you did is, as you came round, you took your steering off and went like that. If you'd have just kept it on for a bit longer, you would have been like that right next to them. It would have made your life easier. As I say, you know, imagine this is your driving test. You've got to deal with what you've got. You know, you only, there's nothing else you can do now. But it's not too far away that you can't balance it out.
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm in the way.
Just put your foot on the brake.
Yeah.
That's it. Straighten out your steering. Yeah, so when you came in, you're a bit casual with your, you know, you're kind of like this, you're a bit short of it. Because you've got a gap. Yeah, because you've got this
Which
gap.
gap? Was this line not overlapping with the white line?
No, you know, you were short of it actually by about so much. It's just that because you've got the gap between the grid and the lines, it's hard to balance up. If you'd have been slightly better, you could have gone like that and it's perfect. As it is, the side of the car is actually where the stick is.
Is it still within the line?
Yeah. No, not you.
Okay.
You can't open your door. If you're going to open your door, it has to be handbrake neutral.
Okay.
Okay. As you can see here, you are in, because this is the relevant side, isn't it? You're clearly in on your side.
Yeah, I'm clearly in.
So you can see from here, the side of the car is actually where the stick is there, if that makes sense. Yeah. So you are still in, don't have to be like super in. Okay. So if you just reverse it into the bay, and that's it. If you remember what I told you right at the very beginning, that's there, perfect. Right at the beginning, as long as the car is in the bay, even if it's touching the lines, it's still a pass.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, but for me to be perfectly in, this line should be overlapping with the white line.
Yeah, there should be one on top of the other.
Perfect.
Okay? That'd be ideal. Do you want to do one to the right as well?
Yes, please.
And then we've done left and right. Then we'll do some forward ones, and that's the full set.
There, right?
No, go to the right here.
Okay.
I'd just stop myself because you're already there. You're already where you're going to be.
Yeah. After that.
That's it. With the right one, you can slightly overlap. You could go back a little bit further because it will make a difference. And stop there. That's it. So with the right one, if you slightly overlap, it does work a little bit better, but only slightly.
Right.
Just keep going till it's there. Because you can see you're not there yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
You happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. Just reverse into the bay. Guaranteed that you're in. Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just remember, perfect is not what you're looking for. A good, safe drive. Don't set your sights too high. You don't need that. You want to pass your driving test. And believe me, over the years I've seen people going for perfection, and believe me, if you do that and it goes wrong, everything will go wrong. It's a house of cards. You know, when they build them cards out of playing cards, the house out of playing cards, and one thing goes wrong, the whole thing collapses.
Do they ask us to do these at the beginning of the driving test or at the end?
What?
The
manoeuvre?
Yeah.
Can be anywhere. For the bay parking, it can be done at the beginning, the end, or anywhere in the middle. You know, because let's say they come to a car park that they normally use, and it's just chock-a-block of cars, they're not going to get you to do it in there. They'll just bring you back to the test centre to do it at the end of the test.
That's good.
So if you haven't done your manoeuvre by the end of the test, then when you pull in, you know you're going to get it, and they'll be sort of just pull up left or right, and it'll be it could be a forward or reverse. But,
Should I do a front?
Oh, please do, yeah. Any bay in the whole car park except for them three in front of you.
Except for the
Yeah,
three.
none of these. Any of the others is absolutely fine.
Okay. Do I have to signal right?
No.
There's no
No.
one, right?
That's it. Just keep it full locked and it'll just present itself to you. Anyway, slow it down. Stop. You're lined up with it, stop. Once you're lined up with it, just stop and take your steering off. No, that's not what we said, was it? If you think about it, you had that, but you are in, but you're lucky. Once you've full locked it over, once that bay is in front of you, just stop your car, steering straight, and go straight into it. If you start moving and take the steering off, you just got to keep going that way.
Should I do it again then?
Yeah, you are in though. That's the main thing.
Yeah, but I need to do it right because it's just.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be a matter of luck.
No.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you've always got this procedure that you're doing now.
Yeah.
So if you don't get in the forward bay, you can always just reverse out and.
So if this is the bay I'm targeting, I should just full lock to the right?
What I do, Sana, is I just full lock it to the right and go nice and steady until a bay literally presents itself in front of you. Because a bay one of them will become the obvious one. Slow it down, slow down. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Right, that's it. Now steering straight. And then just drive into the bay. Because you've already got once the car's lined up with the bay, then that's it. Okay. Yeah, just as you went in, you went like that, and you've just sort of skew-whiffed it. You actually had it perfect.
You're done?
Yeah. You still in?
Am I in?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay. You are in. It's fine.
I can't check it. Yeah,
No, you can open your window and look out.
Yeah.
And stick your head out. Yeah, that's it. All right.
Yeah. Then we should go and do the rest of them now.
Right, let's go then. So if you reverse that way.
Yeah.
And then we can exit. No, other way.
So you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, the back of the car that way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And drive forward that way. So we're going to exit the car park and turn right.
Okay.
I'm going to head over to the test centre via the highway, okay?
Okay.
And I'll tell you when you pick up a test route.
To go.
Straight by the Inca's tattoo. Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
It's okay. Signal right here.
No, you don't need it. If you signal right, people think you're perhaps going down Newland Street here.
Wait for so long.
So at the end of this road we will turn left. And then at this crossroads we are turning right.
I'm believing this is a 30 road.
Positions off and back over to the left. Back to the left.
What lane for merging?
No. Still too late. I'd like to go one lane to the right when you can. Please, before it's too late. No, we just managed to get in before the end of the road. Sometimes you don't have a lot of time. Okay, so you now pick up a test route. You're now onto a test route which comes from that roundabout there. Okay, we're going to head over to the test centre. Of interesting bits for you to deal with as well.
Yeah, just outside.
Sorry?
I just want to, you know, right when you, I just want to know where am I going to start my test from? Is it usually where we pull over, or is it a bit?
Say again, sorry?
So, I just want to know where am I going to start my test from yet tomorrow?
Test centre.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you always start and finish at the test centre.
Right.
I'll point it out to you when we get there.
Yes, please. Thank you.
In some countries, they started from like a particular point in the city, like a supermarket car park, and then finish at a different supermarket car park. In some countries, it's like that. They don't actually have test centres, but we do.
Yeah, I've heard that in the US it's pretty easy. Like your driving instructor can pass you. I'm like, there's no like here we have DVSA and their own examiners, right?
Yeah.
They don't have such a body.
Well, they're more state level and federal. It's not
exactly.
Yeah, so it's.
And the person you're taking driving classes with can pass you.
Yeah, I mean it might be like that one day with us, but maybe I doubt it really. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is follow the signs for Ring Road.
Which is the
well,
left
have a look
lane.
at the signs. Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine.
So remember what we said about changing lanes, check and then move. You actually moved and checked together. This is not acceptable for a test. You could feel how tricky it was. That just felt really uncomfortable and quite dangerous. Continue to follow signs for Ring Road. See it? That's it. So move over early. Perfect. Alright. Can't see signals if you want. So you've got a big spiral coming up here, and there's an advisory sign of 25 miles an hour. That's it. Let's keep it moving. About 25 is about right for a road like this. There shouldn't be anything in the way. And you're going to be joining onto another road here, which is called Rainsway. And it's quite a short slip road, so that's it. You got it. Good. Yes. Easy, easy. Make sure you're looking where you're going when you're turning.
And then I should change lanes because I'm not overtaking.
Yeah, we'll do it then. Just be aware of the big truck.
Yeah. Should I let him pass first?
No, look what's happening. Look what's happening.
He's behind.
Yeah, well, what's he doing then? He's waiting for you, isn't he? Clearly.
Yeah, should I just move it?
So yeah, that's it. That's why he's holding back for you, because he's seen your signal on. Yeah, be proactive in your understanding if you can. So if you're signalling to move over, and the guy is in the truck, and then he drops back, and it's, then clearly he's waiting for you. Quick blind spot check, move over, you're fine. Alright.
Are we exiting?
I'll give you the instructions. You don't need to. Right, so we're going to be following Science Goods Vehicle Testing Station. It's going to be the next exit on the left. Don't worry, they'll give you instructions in time. So we'll come into a roundabout. We are going to be going straight on second exit. We've done this one before.
Yeah.
Let's just round this next bend. It's very, very sharp. It's very tight. You're going to slow down. Come on, keep it in your lane. Thank you. Let's go.
Yes.
Good. In your lane.
Lane change, as I remember.
No.
Not right now, of course.
No. Stay in this lane. So if you're going back to the test centre from here, they would get you to move over to the right, and then what we did the other day. Not all of the test routes go back to the test centre from here. Some of them continue into our, is what we're going to do.
Okay.
So you don't like it when you would just move over on your own sort of...
We're just presuming.
Yeah.
We are going straight.
Yes. Okay, so I'd like you to take the next road on the left. Just stop.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Anything.
Can't do anything until he moves. Alright. There you go. Easy as that.
The test route as well.
It can be.
You never know, right?
They can adjust the test routes as they see fit. You are in the test area. Turn to the left here, of course. That road's blocked anyway. Just getting around here to find a car for our parallel park. Please. Your route's clear. roundabout, second exit.
We have got cars. I can do parallel parking here if you want.
We can't here because the bus stop. But we'll see if we get a suitable vehicle. We'll find someone, don't we? Do you know what? Even the truth is, for a parallel park, you don't even need another car there to practice it. Because all that car presents you with is the measure to the beginning point. Everything after you, well, as soon as you start reversing, that car becomes irrelevant, really.
Yeah.
Because what you're going to do is just basically reverse onto the pavement.
Exactly.
So you can kind of use an imaginary car, but you wouldn't do that on a road like this. Because they just, if there was an actual car there and somebody came along, they'd know exactly what you're doing. But if you used an imaginary car, they're going to come around and think you're crazy.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so this is no good, it's too close to the junction. So we're coming to a roundabout, go straight on second exit. So you are on test road now, yeah. Good. Roundabout will turn left first exit. Somewhere down this road, I'd like you to pull up and stop on the right hand side of the road, keep it close to and parallel with the curb.
Okay.
Okay, so reverse back 2 car lengths. bit slower, and don't forget to look over your right shoulder. If you go too fast, you won't have time to actually look around as well.
Yeah.
So just look over your right shoulder as well. Thank you, that'll do. Yeah. So you're just drifting away slightly from the pavement because you've got this tilted over slightly. It does make a difference.
Right, it should be straight.
Yeah, ideally it's got to be straight. So plus
Should
the
I
curb
just
is
do it
also slight. Sorry?
Should I just go again and do it again?
Can do if you want, yeah. Just go forward and...
Just for what?
That's it then.
Yes. This is straight, right?
The main thing, go slower. You see this, stop there, you've done it. At this speed, it's really hard to get your observations in, because what you're doing is just letting go of the brakes, and then the car's just going back on its own, and it's just too quick to do your obs. It means that if you do your obs, you're going to have to rush them. Go at half the speed if you can. Just keep it under control, and then you've got all the time in the world. Just go back another 2 car lengths, but just using the brakes as well.
Okay.
That's better controlled. There you go. You don't have to stop. Just if you feel it's about to stop, just release the tension slightly. Stop for this guy. That's it. You've done your 2 car lengths. Drive on when it's safe.
Okay.
Then take the next road on the right. So with a bit of luck, somewhere down this road we'll find somewhere for parallel parking. You can slow down, maybe not this one, because it's on a curve, you see, it just makes it really tricky to do.
Shouldn't be choosing a curve then on the exam?
Yeah, well, the examiner chooses the car, actually. But the one that's parked on the left there, that's one we're going to use. If you want to stop on the left, don't worry about being opposite the junction.
Yeah.
So if you just pull up and stop on the left. That's it there, stop. Stop now, stop. So try to avoid that little turn away. You actually had that really good then, just when you went like that. Okay, so you kind of brought yourself out of position slightly as well.
Yeah.
Right, so they will get you to stop on the left. If they do, always leave yourself at least this kind of space between you and the car in front. Believe me, if you go any further, if I haven't told you to stop, you may stop too close, and then they're going to say, oh, thank you, use this for parallel park. You're going to really struggle to get out into the start position. The other thing, one of your times that they get you to stop will be for what they call the angle start, and in which case you'll know it's going to be because they say, oh, a bit closer, a bit closer, a bit closer, thank you.
The one you to see how you exited.
Well, what they're looking to do is to see that you can move off and still check your blind spot as you physically move away.
Like this?
Yeah. So it's not enough to do this and then drive on. You have to. They'll get you closer, and then they want you to move off and check. Then eyes back forward and don't hit that car. So you have to avoid hitting the car and check the blind spot as you're moving. All right. So we'll do that after we've done this. So parallel park. So what I'd like you to do is pull up next to this car, stop, and reverse into a park position. Okay?
Do I need to signal right?
It depends. I mean, give it anyway, and then you can't go far wrong, can you? Okay. Yep, that's fine.
the pass?
Well, he's waiting for you so you can carry on.
Okay.
Because there's no point you both sat here doing nothing. Okay, stop there. Right. Look, just right, steering straight. Stop the car, don't try not to. Right, handbrake and park a moment. So let's just talk about this. So they're going to fail you for that, for sure.
Right.
So, for two reasons. One, when the car moved, you didn't stop for him. So he's driven straight into your danger zone. You've not stopped. And as you've come back in that straight line. You stopped a bit short of the marker.
I should have come back more.
Yeah. So you stopped short of the marker. You've also full locked it over, so you turned even sharper away from the pavement, and you've ended up pretty much in the middle of the road. So and not only did you should have stopped when you were level with him, you've actually overcooked it as well. Okay, so this as a parallel park will not be good enough. Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
So take your time. The main thing that you did wrong, two things there, apart from not stopping for the guy. When you came back in this straight line, this corner should have got to the pavement and you stopped about here, if that makes sense. Now, I know it don't look much on the screen, but in the real world it translates as this much. And actually, then with your full lock in it, you ended up with this huge space. Does that make sense? So take your time. Let's go back to the beginning. Have another go, okay? Okay. So D for drive. Got your handbrake on. Just take your time. We can do this a lot better. So let's get into the start position. So now you don't want to be too far away. Slow. Keep it slow. Slower you go, the better position you'll get. Bring your front end in. Keep it coming in until you level. Stop. Now straight your wheels. You see, don't go anymore. See, that's what you're doing is instead of stopping and straightening your wheels, you're stopping and then you're letting go and then straightening your wheels, and the car's kind of going out of position. You've already got the position. Stop, straight, perfect. Right, reverse. This is much better. Last time you were your side of your car was about here, a bit too far away. Now, single turn of the wheel to the left, which you did last time. That's it. All round observation. Yeah, you got it. Are we clear?
Yes.
So nice and steady. We're going to get that nice 10-pass position. Slow it down. A bit more. Stop there. That's fine. Okay, so you've got your 10-pass position. Perfect. Steering straight, of course. Yeah, it only goes one way. If you try to turn it to the left again, it won't go. Now, you want to get this corner to the pavement. Last time, see where this one is?
Yeah.
This is where you stopped last time, which means that this space means that you're not actually close enough to it. So you get it so that you know where the road meets the pavement, sort of like that with the line.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, yeah. And this is the one thing that you need to be super precise with. Stop. There.
Okay.
Look, see that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, single turn of the wheel. You see, even here, if you full locked it over from here, Sana, yeah, you'd still be too far away from the pavement.
Single lock.
Single turn, yeah. So you get these nice gentle curves rather than sharp curves. Okay. And this will go into a perfect power position. Slower. That's it. Try to just keep the brakes on just slightly. You don't even need to look at this. Look at the car in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it. And just keep coming back to your level with him. Stop. You've got to go slower, yeah? Try to look at the relevant thing, yeah? If you're reversing like that last little bit, you know when it's getting critical, you don't want to be looking out the back window there. This is where you need to be just checking around, okay? Look at this, perfect. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think? Want to do it again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Just reverse back a bit further to make it easier to come out then. Oops, stop. Always finish with your steering straight. Steering straight, towards me. It's got to go towards me. So you must always start and finish with you steering straight on these manoeuvres. Otherwise that's what happens. Okay, just go back a bit further. Right, stop there. So always leave yourself this kind of distance when they ask you to stop on the left with the car in front. Always leave this space, just in case they ask you to do this. Right, so back to your start position, more responsibility on your own, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say with your manoeuvres, in this one in particular, the one thing that's causing you the most problems is you're letting the brakes go too much and you're not having time to do things. So you're letting the brakes go and then you're looking around and you can see how the car's just getting out of position. Control your brakes. You've got all the time in the world to do your jobs, okay? Straight. Steering straight. That's it. So handbrake and neutral a moment. So yeah, okay, good. They'll pass you for it. You're just on the edge of the zone where you need to be within 1.5 car lengths of the actual car. So you're just on the limit of that. And the reason for that is, when you got to the start position, I've noticed you do it a few times. Get to your start position, yeah? You reverse until you're almost clear of the car before you start the manoeuvre. So you're coming back to it. Actually, if you start from your start position, you're fine. You're still going to miss the car. The only way you would hit that car is if you're too far forward of them and you do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But if you're in this position,
started, reverse play.
Yeah, because I have noticed you do that a couple of times. I don't know why, because it's not something that I ever mentioned. But anyway, so that's the manoeuvre. Much better this time. Much more precise with the marker as well, and it does make a difference. Yeah. Okay. So let's do a move off. Yeah. But what I want you to do is go forward. I want to get you into the start position for the angle start. You just go forward in a straight line. I'll tell you exactly when to stop. Stop. So it's not like super tight up against them, yeah?
Right.
So, but this is the angle start. So
you want me to take the car out of this?
Do
I need to signal right?
You will do. I want you to move off when it's safe, but I want to talk to you about it, okay?
Okay.
So what are you going to do when you move off?
So first of all, of course, the checks, the signal, if it's clear, that's safe for me to go, and then I have to creep in and have a look just to make sure there's no traffic coming, and then from back as well, and I have to protect the car from, so I have to...
Yeah, so basically, before you move off here, turn your wheels one turn to the right. Trust me on this. Turn your wheels one turn to the right.
One turn to the right, okay.
Now then, I guarantee you're not going to hit that car. So
right, even before moving.
You're allowed to turn the wheels when it's called dry steering, and a lot of people tell you it's not allowed, but it's absolutely allowed. If your car's got power steering, you can use your dry steering. It's allowed. If your car hasn't got power steering, you're not allowed to do dry steering.
Yeah, a Toyota hybrid would have it.
Yeah. So now, when you move off, you don't need to worry about hitting the car. So the only thing you need to worry about now is checking your blind spot as you physically move away. So it's all round obs. I'll Clear to go?
Yes.
Signal, that's it. So let the brakes go slightly. Shoulder check now. That's the one, eyes forward and drive on. Easy as that. You don't need to do double shoulder checks. It's just the one shoulder check and drive on. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
So that little trick there, that one turn the wheel before you move,
yes.
Perfect. Guaranteed to, because if you don't, as soon as you start moving forward, you're going to be, ooh!
Yeah.
Because they know that's how people, that's what happens.
When to turn before moving, right?
Yeah. So you're allowed to do it, so you should do it. Alright. So at least the manoeuvre worked out in the end. The main thing with you, Sana, as I've said, the number one thing that's causing you trouble on your manoeuvres is you're not keeping the brakes applied. So you need to keep them 50% applied, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That gives you a lot more time to do a lot more obs.
I agree.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me give you some advice for your test, okay?
Yes,
because I mean, I wish I had more time with you. There's always more that you can learn, that I can teach you. Turning left, please. Keep in mind, it is a test, so you will get the adrenaline will be going, okay?
Yeah.
You're a doctor, you know the effect of adrenaline on people.
I've given so many tests in this life, but this one is different. So even in medicine, the practical test is always difficult than the theory one.
Yeah, so we're turning left. So it is a test of safety. Number one, it is safety. The motto of the DVSA is safe driving for life. That's the motto, yeah, and they take it seriously. All right, it's not just for show; it's the real thing. So it's a test of safety, and keep that in the back of your mind at all times. At the end of the test, they're going to ask themselves a question: Did you do anything that was unsafe? And if the answer to that is yes, you will not get a license. If the answer to that is no, you didn't do anything that was unsafe, you will get a license. All right? It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Stick to what you know on the day. Too many people, they go for the driving test and they start doing all sorts of weird new things that they never, it's like, what?
Maybe out of anxiety.
Oh, sorry?
Out of anxiety.
Keep it tight, that's it. There is room for everybody if you go nice and slow and straight. Yeah, so stick to what you know. And if ever you're not sure, turning left at this roundabout first exit, just think to yourself, what would Rob do in this situation? Okay? Because you can guarantee the number one thing, if you see a situation that you're not sure about, slow down. It means you need more time to think and assess. Don't assume that, oh, there's a tricky situation, I can handle that. You're not here to handle it, you're here to make the best choices that you can. Going slower gives you more time means you make better choices.
Yeah.
It's true. Whenever we're rushed to do something, we never get the best out of ourselves. Okay, so that is it. And, and just keep in mind this thing as well. Everybody passes, Sana. Everybody passes the driving test. It's just a question of when. Okay?
Of course.
And it is absolutely true. Years ago, I taught my nephew to drive for his 18th birthday, as his present. So he came up and he stayed with me for a couple of weeks, and he sat in the back of the car on lessons and observed, and then he drove between my pupils, and then he had his own lessons as well. We had 2 weeks of it. But what it was is he actually didn't pass his theory test, so he couldn't take his driving test. It just knocked the wind out of his sails, and it took him 2 years to come back to do his thing. He went back, he passed his motorbike test in the meantime. Then he came back, and at the end, when he came back, he says, "Oh, Uncle Rob." I said, "Yeah." He says, have you got any of them pupils still with you? I said, "No, mate." I said, "It's been 2 years. I thought everybody's passed." Every single one of them had passed since then. I said, the only ones that didn't pass are the ones that gave up. And it's absolutely true. So keep in mind, everybody passes, question of when. So how do you feel about it? How do you feel about your test tomorrow?
Of course, I am a bit anxious, but then yeah, I just have to give it a go, to be honest. I have to do my best, keep my nerves, keep myself calm and do my best. If it works out, that's good. If no, then as you said, there's always a second chance. I shouldn't
always.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna stress too much about it. It's just yeah.
And try not to overthink things and overanalyze things.
Yeah.
Because I really have taught many doctors over the years, and I know exactly your mindset.
The only thing is, of course, getting a test date is tricky these days. So
turning right. Yeah.
That was something that,
Well, you managed to get this one pretty quick.
Yeah, it was just
Was it blind luck, was it?
Yes, totally.
So we are taking the next road on the left. You're lucky that you've got somebody else that can give you use of their car, actually.
Yeah, it was last moment, and to be honest, I wasn't expecting this from my driving instructor, if I'm being honest with you, but it happens. It is what it is. So
you're going with your other driving instructor?
Yeah, I've booked this for a temporary one. Yeah.
Oh, temporary one?
Yeah, temporary one. They are going to give me a driving instructor for an hour before the test, but then of course I had to pay much more and stuff, so it was just a week before the test, but I had no other option, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the good thing is the car is
it's the same.
Yeah.
Have you driven the car yet?
No, tomorrow. It's the same. They send me the video of the car, which is pretty much the same. It's Toyota hybrid and Toyota Yaris hybrid. So I'm gonna drive it tomorrow.
It should be very familiar to you.
Yeah.
As long as it's sort of similar and it's being maintained properly, then it should feel pretty much the same as this. Going straight on at the crossroads. Yeah, it upsets me, as a driving instructor, that people charging extra for stuff like, last minute tests, and I know a lot of them. I had a couple of lads the other week, and they said to me, "Oh, do you do driving tests?" And I said, "Well, I don't do tests, but I said, no. Can you use your car for tests?" I said, no.
You know what they do is they take people, instructors, their card, and then they keep their commission and pay some of them to the instructor. It's just crazy. And sometimes, they can't find the person or the car at the last moment. So they book the people in, and at the last moment, I've heard cases, a doctor is telling that, they hired this car for their test day, and then the person was like, oh, we don't have a car. Unfortunately, that happens. They cancel last moment, so it's unpredictable, to be honest. To go straight, right?
Yeah.
So you've been waiting for this test for weeks, if not months, and then this happens.
Yeah, well, these two lads told me I should do it. Says, loads of instructors are doing it now, and I said, no, I just won't have it. It's just not fair.
Yeah.
And it's not good for anybody, and the industry's changed. And it's these apps, as soon as any tests come available, they snap them up straight away, and then
that's the thing,
resell them for 3, 4 times the price of what they're worth.
So this is exactly what happened due to which, I don't want to but yeah, so luckily I was having a look
straight on
the test days, and then while I was booking my test, I got a call from my instructor saying that he has a date, and I just told him straight away that, I just booked one for myself. You're like, oh, I know, so I just got a call, someone has a date if you want to get it booked. But of course, I was already booked by that time, but he wasn't happy with that. And
turning left.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know who your instructor is, and I don't really want to know, but
yeah.
I know the practices that they do, and it's pretty disgraceful, and it's unfair, because I know what some of them do is if they have they book the test for the pupils, and then they'll swap them around.
Exactly, this is what he said, you know, if one of my pupils, no one said, I'll book you in for another person. Yeah, he used to say all of that stuff as well, but you know, you don't realize that until you actually experience yourself. Yeah, I was naive to all of this. So,
yeah, but what they do is they'll swap them around and put a premium on it as well.
Exactly.
So,
actual.
So we're turning right. Yeah, so, yeah, but it's not cost them anything to swap it around.
That's the thing. Business, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not business, it's fraudulent, basically. They're bordering on it. You know, they are allowed to swap them around, but they shouldn't be swapping them around and charging you for the privilege.
I wasn't sure about that. I didn't know it wasn't allowed, to be honest.
No. They're allowed to swap pupils around. So traditionally, if we have two pupils and one's not quite ready, you can swap them around.
Right. How do you swap them? You cancel
we have a special number that we can ring.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So driving instructors have got a special number that they can ring for the DVSA.
Right.
For the booking line.
Just wondering, because on the website, as soon as you cancel it, someone else will book it. You have got no guarantee that you'll swap. Okay, that's fair enough.
But we're not allowed to give it out to anybody else.
Of course, yeah.
They gave me one. I got it years ago. I've not used it for years. It's not something that I've really had any use for, to be fair. But yeah, anyway. But they're certainly not allowed to be charging you extra for it, or doubling the price, or tripling the price even. So there's a bit of a pothole there. It's a bit of a dip in the road. That's fine. Yeah, you're good. No, you're good. It don't look much, but it's about that deep, and if you hit it at 40 miles an hour at the speed limit, believe me, it makes a right-off noise. It's not going to be healthy for your springs, or my springs. Yeah, so anyway. But then I know that some driving schools, they charge you, extra just for taking you for the test.
Yeah, they do that.
So, it's 150 quid or whatever,
Even more than that. I was happy to pay that, but then, there was a lot of uncertainty, like the way the person was behaving after this thing. So I was like, I can't take the risk.
Yeah.
And the anxiety that comes with that, you're not responding to my messages, you're not attending the phone calls, and then you're saying that you're very busy. That's fine. I was like, and then you're telling me you'll have to cancel your bookings for my test and all that stuff. I don't know what was he up to, but I was like, that's dodgy.
At the end of the road, we turn right. I mean, the way our driving schools always run is that if anybody's got a test, they always take priority in the diary. So, for example, and I've always said it, is that if book a test, and so if somebody books a test and it was on your lesson time, then I would let you know. I'd say, sorry, I've got some test booked in, and we'd rearrange our lesson.
This is what I was told as well. This is exactly what I was told.
That's the way it should be. And the charge should be the same as a 2-hour lesson. That's all. It shouldn't be any extra, because it doesn't cost anything extra. There's no extra.
You don't need to get the car insured as well, because it's already.
The car's already insured. Driving instructor insurance is really good, and it covers for everything. And I mean everything. So it's incredibly comprehensive. So yeah, I'm insured to teach anybody to drive. As long as I've got a license, I can teach underage drivers. If it's off-roading a car park, I'm insured for that. I'm insured for tests, check tests, because we get check tested as well every few years. All tested. I'm also insured to drive any other car on my insurance as well. So as long as it's got insurance on it to start with. But what's really good about it, although I don't ever really use it, is I can give permission for anybody to drive this car as long as they've got a full license. So if I wanted my, you know, my brother, my sister, whatever, to drive the car, or a friend, and they've got a full license, I can give them permission, and they're actually insured to drive, which is kind of handy for you. Like that. So yeah, it's comprehensive. They don't need any extra insurance for a test.
See, that's the thing, but
it just annoys me. It really does. There's no need for it. So we're going to come to a crossroads and we're going to be turning left.
Okay.
I know the DVSA are working incredibly hard to try to counteract this situation, because it doesn't sit well with the DVSA.
Yeah.
Because it's just ruining the whole thing, you know. People are just so many greedy people in there, and it's already expensive enough. And since COVID, the prices have gone up like 30–40%, you know. They just keep it filling. Don't get driving instructor ranting on about the problems in the industry. Because it used to be quite nice, you know, back when I first started, you know, happy days. You could get a driving test in, 2 weeks.
Exactly,
really.
you don't have to wait this long.
Yeah, there was no delays or anything. You could get a theory test, you book it in for the day after tomorrow type of thing. Get a driving test your week after next.
Wow.
I remember pupils moaning once, they started moaning when they had to wait 5 weeks for a test. There was a bit of a backlog, and they had to wait 5 weeks.
Maybe because of
well before
COVID.
COVID, and I was like, oh, I know, I don't know what to say. Fast forward a few years, and it's 5 months.
That's even trickier.
So we're coming to another roundabout. We're going to go straight on, second exit. Get a lot more offers back in the day as well. You used to get discounts to block bookings, which you don't generally see these days. You used to get you used to have a lot of these first 5 lessons for 49 quid type of thing, and that used to be very profitable when I first started.
Wow, good old days.
Yeah, the old proper good old days, you know. We used to do. I used to work for a company called Prepare2pass, and that's what I did my original training with. And they did 5 for 45. It was.
Wow.
And your first 5 lessons would be 45 quid. But what a lot of pupils used to do is they used to go from driving school to driving school, taking in the offers.
Oh wow, yeah. And then you actually end up
just doing all the basics, because you'd never get. They would always start you at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think that's the right thing to do. Once you are, happy, you should stick with that.
A lot of them used to. I used to get people ringing us up saying, "Oh mate, I've got my driving test in 3 weeks. If I take this 5 for 45, can I get those 5? Just come over towards me. Got a car right there on your right. Okay, just check your mirrors. Just give him what he needs. Nothing more awkward. Straight on. So the problem there was that he started moving out without checking. So straight on. Yeah, and I was used to turn them down and say no. But the company that I worked for, they'd never ask these questions. So, it was good for business and for them, not for us.
Yeah, but then you can't be taking classes for someone who has a test booked.
No. Well, generally, and the DVSA do advise against it, actually. They say, like, for example, your instructor that you've got tomorrow, they strongly advise against that, so it's driving instructors. Because I've talked to the examiners, over the years, and said to them, oh yeah, well, no, actually they ringing me up last week saying you take for a test on Monday. So I said no, and the examiner said, I should think so too, you know. Why would you trust somebody with your car that you've only just met? You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy tomorrow, you could be anybody. Yeah, you've never met him before. You could be this crazy woman who's going to go crash his car into a lamppost as soon as you start. That's not a suggestion, by the way. Turning left. And I have seen that. You know, I've had pupils over the years, and they, you know, they go, oh yeah, no, I've got a full driving license in China or wherever, and they've been, you know, got driving for years. Get them in the car, and it's like, oh man, yeah, don't assume that they can actually drive. So I'll try to give you the best advice I can.
Thank you for that. The classes were really helpful.
I hope so.
Tomorrow, but yeah.
You stand a reasonable chance of passing, I will say.
Thank you.
Certainly over 50%, well over. So, you know, as a reasonable assessment, I would say if things go your way tomorrow, you'll be okay. As long as you don't overthink things, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's 45 minutes or 40 minutes?
38 to 42 minutes is
I've heard the time goes by pretty quickly,
it goes really quick, yeah.
As compared to the driving classes.
Yeah, so 38 to 42 minutes. By the time you've done your sort of checked your license and everything, it's you go out, and if you think about it, they can't take you more than sort of 15 minutes away from the test centre before they turn you around and bring you back anyway.
Really?
Yeah, well, they've got to get there and back in the same time. It's a circular route they do.
Right.
And yeah, by the time you realise what's happening, you're back at the test centre, and that's it. Seriously, you'd be surprised.
Like yesterday. Are they going to give me away?
Yeah, he's going to give away. Yeah, I'd go into it. You can nip forward, he's waiting. So if you just angle him, that's it. Just like this kind of position. Yeah, that one, yes, it was well rude.
Yeah. Maybe he was getting late.
Well, yeah, but you know, we're all, you know, everybody runs late, don't they? At some point, there's no excuse. I understand the reasoning behind it, but you know,
but still, we can't justify.
It'd be a lot later if he crashed into us. Gone. Okay. I'd go. Make them wait, because it's a lot easier for you to go and then they go.
Yeah.
Than it is for them to come out and sort of squeeze around us. Handbrake, always your car first. Handbrake, park.
Brake,
and then you pen everything else. This is important.
Yeah.
Alright?
Alright.
You start taking your seatbelt off and you haven't done this, you're like, oh, you know, you start thinking about other things. So, you know, take your time tomorrow. Remember, the number one problem, the number one reason people fail the driving test is they go too fast for their own ability levels. Keep your speed under your ability level.
Yes.
And you will produce great results. Your speed goes above your ability level, the results just nosedive. All right, the quality just dives, and that is absolutely true. On your manoeuvres, keep that brake applied when you're reversing, just a little bit, okay? If you're not sure, just stop and check around, but try not to overcook it that way as well. Stick to what you know. If you see a situation you're not sure of, slow down, give yourself more thinking time. All right? And that's the best advice I can give you without overloading you with even more. All right?
Yeah.
You can send me a text message after.
I will. I'll give you an update.
I will definitely keep my fingers crossed, Susanna. All right?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, hey, that's our van. That's our van there. Yeah, just moving stuff down south to get it shipped out. So, but we're not going. About mid-September now. We're looking at. Yeah.
You're excited about it?
No, not at all. I'm not letting my mind go there. I'm just focused on the move and getting things ready, because if I start thinking about it, I'll start, you know.
You will, that's it. You get all worked up.
Yeah. All right.
We'll miss you though.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it being here. It's been 20 years now, you know. I know. Yeah, I know. We have noticed. But anyway, I enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely, Lynn, definitely. All right, see you later.